Daydreamaholic by C. Don McCallum. Chapter 7. Marcie laid in the lamplight of her bedroom that night, hanging her head off the edge of her bed, still wearing her school clothes from the day. Absent-mindedly, she pulled her hairbrush through her long dark hair. Her diary rested at her side, unopened and waiting to be told all the secrets of her heart and soul. For now, that would have to wait, though. Marcie couldn't get her thoughts together. Her mind was so overwrought with the feelings about her dilemma that she could do little more than stare off into space. The knock on her window took her mind off of that. Marcie walked over and leaned on the windowsill. "Open up," Brandon said, smiling. In her daydream, Marcie opened the window. "Hey, Brandon." "Hey, you want to go to the park?" "I can't. I have a lot of work to do." "Oh, okay," Brandon said, backing away. "Whatever." He went back outside and walked out under the shadows. Then she thought about what Sammy had said about Brandon, even though she didn't really want to. She wanted to hold on to the vision she had of the two of them, she and Brandon, going to the social together, everyone seeing them being so happy. It's not like she wanted to ask him to marry her. She just wanted him to ask her to the dance. But he hadn't asked her. He had asked Tabitha. The two of them would go to the social together tomorrow night. Everyone would see them together, perfectly coordinated, she was sure. She sat up and looked at Coach Marcie standing in the mirror. And why had he asked Tabitha instead of me? Marcie asked her much more aggressive self. Coach Marcie examined the X's and O's on her chalkboard, shook her head and said, "Yeah, it's not like you're ugly or something. I mean, come on. Look at us." Her image started preening. So Marcie did too. "And it can't be because he likes her more than he likes me, can it?" "Yeah," Marcie said, "but you know I'm no Tabitha McLean." She took a closer look in the mirror. She definitely didn't have the same blonde hair and blue eyes or perfect smile. Her teeth were just a little crooked, and not all of her clothes were the clothes that all the other kids like Tabitha and the girls in her group were wearing. Marcie remembered a time just a few weeks ago when her mom had taken her to the outlet mall. Another time when she was looking at herself face to face in the mirror. "Do I look fat in this?" Marcie asked, seeing how her backside looked in the three-way mirror. She wasn't sure about this slip dress. "Of course you don't look fat," her mom said, furrowing her brow. "You're the perfect weight for your size." "Well, I'm not getting this dress. It makes me look fat." "Go try on something else." Marcie headed back to the dressing room. "And it doesn't make you look fat. I'm going to go see if I can find you another one you might like better." In the dressing room, Marcie slipped a t-shirt over her head and stepped into a pair of shorts. She walked back out to the mirrors where some other girls were checking out their backsides too. Seeing her mom come back with a couple of other dresses to try, Marcie stepped up to her mom and smiled a big fake smile. "I think I need braces," Marcie said through her fully exposed teeth. "You don't need braces," her mom said, handing her the dresses. "Your teeth give your face character." Marcie frowned and started back to the dressing room again. "And those shorts are too short." Back in her room, Marcie looked at her t-shirt and shorts already starting to fade from so much wear. Her parents never thought she needed all of the clothes she asked for, so she didn't get them. She didn't have the best of anything, but she knew in her heart that it didn't really matter. Even the time when some of Tabitha's friends were teasing her about the incompleteness of her wardrobe, she just listened to one of her teacher's words ringing in her head. "Don't worry about people like that," her teacher had said. "People who say negative things about other people do it out of their own insecurity. They don't feel good about themselves, so they put other people down to make themselves feel bigger." At the time, Marcie had done a good job convincing herself that her teacher's words were true. If they were true, though, why did Brandon have such a hard time seeing through that kind of shallowness? Why didn't he like her instead of that conceited Tabitha? Maybe Sammy was right. Maybe he was shallow. Maybe he was too immature to look at any girls other than the ones the other guys looked at. Marcie picked up her pen and started writing. August 12, I look in the mirror and don't like what I see. I mean, I know I'm not some kind of monster or something, but I wish I was pretty. I wish Brandon thought I was pretty. It's like all the guys at school like the girls who all look the same and act the same. They're like so stuck up they can't take the time to see anyone else but their little group. Marcie could feel the heat in her belly rising. Her heart beat faster now and her throat tightened. I don't know what I have to do to get him to notice me, she wrote. I think he would like me if he just gave me a chance. I mean, I'm pretty cute, I think, and I'm funny. I'm not the smartest girl in school, but I'm not the dumbest either, even though I've been acting like it these days. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to go someplace where no one knows me so I can start all over. Somewhere that I could be the Tabitha of the school. I could get new clothes and new friends, a whole new life and a whole new me. But Brandon wouldn't be there. After writing that last line, the tears welled up in her eyes. She couldn't see to write anymore, and she didn't have the strength to stop herself from crying. There wasn't any reason to try anyway. Shoving her diary under her mattress, she leaned over and turned out her light. She didn't even have the desire or energy to get up and get ready for bed. Kicking off her shoes, she pulled her blankets up over her head and cried herself to sleep. She wished for sweet dreams of Brandon. Thank you for listening to Daydreamaholic by C. Don McCallum. If you're enjoying this story, please consider sharing it with someone you know, and please like the video and subscribe to this channel to help others discover these stories.